Bone phenomenon and skin bleaching, parents may be forced into conversations about self-acceptance and self-love with their children, especially their daughters. But where do we even begin, since in many African cultures, light-skinned women are still considered more beautiful than their darker-skinned counterparts? A skincare clinic is embarking on a campaign to assist parents in addressing this thorny issue. And to tell us more about Don't Mess With My Skin project, we are joined by youth development activist Noxolo Khahlana and Najma, who is the co-founder of DMK South Africa. A very good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate this. Is a very, very important subject that we're going to be discussing. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Najma, I'm going to start with you. Why is this an important conversation to have, especially with our daughters?
Okay. Where it all started is in the early 1990s, when I first started working as a DMK paramedical skin technician. And I was involved in a project that was specifically treating deeper toned skin, more specifically ethnic skin that was damaged due to skin bleaching. The funny thing is, we are now in 2018 and nothing's changed. In fact, skin bleaching is trending. It's more of a trend in today's times. And earlier this year, I did a presentation at a DMK conference called Dying to Be White. And it sparked such a lot of interest, and it made us think of what is actually happening right here in South Africa. And we need to do something about it. So when we got back, we decided it's time to give back through educating our young men and women about the harmful effects of skin bleaching, and also to empower them and to for them to accept themselves for who they are and what we look like, so we do not embark on those skin bleaching or yellow bone phenomenon tracks.
And it's unfortunate that even some influential figures in society, some of the celebrities, should I say, who are role models to some of the girls, are taking the skin bleaching route. I mean, what are some of the societal issues that cause people, particularly young women, to go this route?
Thank you, Simpio. I mentor a lot of young people, and young people, as you said initially, we've always believed that to be beautiful means to be lighter, and they do it to be accepted. And the funniest part as well, a lot of young people I talk to, they believe that lighter skinned girls have better chances with men and even have better opportunities economically, which is really, really absurd. I mean, you'll hear examples from young people. Sis Nox, I cannot be fat and dark. I have to work on another thing, because the guy will tell me, I like you, you're pretty, but I don't do dark girls. And it doesn't only affect their skin, actually, it affects their self-esteem. And I always teach them that our future leaders have to be leaders that are comfortable in their own skin. So we have to work very hard in shifting and changing this narrative more towards a different definition of beauty, more towards self-love and self-acceptance the way we are. But it starts in the home, actually. A dark-skinned young girl is beautiful. She's not beautiful, but she's dark. She's beautiful, period. And have to continue emphasizing this. And we have a long way to go.
And I suppose it starts in the mind before it even gets to the home. It starts in the mind, self-accepting you and self-loving yourself the way you are. Now, Najma, what are some of the questionable products that they use for skin lighting, and what sort of ingredients, harmful ingredients, do these products have?
Okay, so you're looking at hydroquinone, which is very commonly used in low doses in the industry. But with the skin bleaching creams, unfortunately, you're looking at anything from 7% to 12%. So what this ingredient does is it lightens the skin, and then it darkens it very quickly, causing a condition called ochronosis, which then is very difficult to treat. Then you add mercury. Now, we all know mercury is poison, okay? And it is also systemic, so it goes through the skin into the blood system. It affects your central nervous system, and it has a negative effect on your kidneys. Can you imagine a pregnant woman using skin bleaching products? It's definitely going to have a harmful effect on the baby.
Child as well.
And then you get monobenzoate, which is meant to, it's a depigmenting product, meant to be used on people that suffer from vitiligo to lighten the dark areas. It's a medical product. These ingredients are being taken and put into these skin bleaching creams or products that people are buying off the street. I mean, I had an interview at LXFM And I was shocked just walking there. I saw so many bleaching products on the side of the road. I just wanted to grab everything and shove it in a bag.
I know, right.
But coming to the harmful ingredients, there are really good ingredients that one can use to treat problems like pigmentation, passive and inflammatory pigmentation. You have arbutans, your kojic, licorice
But those
roots.
shouldn't be used for skin lightening, hey?
Those are used to lighten darker areas of the skin. So those basically do not destroy your melanocyte, because that's what the harmful ingredients are actually doing. They destroy a very functioning unit. And that's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we're suppressing the overproduction of melanin, so you're slowing it down, because sometimes due to hormones, etc., the melanocytes overproduce melanin, so it comes to the surface of the skin in clumps. So what can be done, or what DMK does, is we use botanical ingredients like your licorice, arbutans, all of that, to suppress the melanogenesis.
Unfortunately, we haven't got much time, but just a quick one, Noxolo.
Yes,
the big problem is that you have a parent whose daughter is so hell-bent on getting lighter and lighter, and the parent finds him or herself in a very precarious position, because if she talks her out of this particular issue, then it messes up her self-esteem. How does she even start talking her daughter out of it?
That's a very difficult question, actually, Cynthia, because our entire society and also the media has a huge responsibility in this. We have to change the true measure of beauty. We have to change the messaging we send out there at what it means to be beautiful. Those undertone messages that make something darker as inferior, they are everywhere in our society. Some of these messages are overt, some are just side comments. So it's actually not only the parents' responsibility, it's everyone's responsibility to start pushing the movement and the message of self-love, what it means to be beautiful, and accepting yourself the way you were made, and not using your value proposition only as what you look on the outside, but work on the inside as well. So we just have a lot of work to do in just changing our mindset and how.
And I suppose the most important thing that we should do is to re-emphasize the importance of looking good the way you are, without makeup, without dreadlocks, without braids, without everything. I personally love natural women, but you know, we need to re-emphasize the importance of looking good the way you are.
There's
Ladies,
nothing
thank you
wrong
so
with
much.
makeup,
I wish we had more time, but we have to end there.
no,
we understand, Sophie. We do need more time, but thank you for having us.
All right, we
Thank you for
appreciate your
having us.
time.
Thank you very much.
That's co-founder of DMK South Africa, Najma Khan, and youth development activist and founder Noxolo Khahlana, speaking to us about a campaign titled "Don't Mess with My Skin," where parents can help their kids end their obsession of wanting a white skin. This is Morning Live. It is 4:09. Let's go for coffee.